Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So, looking at Sorare today. Pretty well-known kind of fantasy soccer game where you own cards of real football players, and they have kind of stats total, but also you kind of put together teams using them, and their actual performance during games also plays into it, as you would expect in a sort of fantasy sports game. So what's interesting about Sorare, haven't really got very involved with it, to be totally honest, but I have had some over the kind of last week or so, have some kind of people trying to bid on some of the blockchain cards I have. So I always think it's very interesting when you have a blockchain game project, and one of the good ways of working out whether it's a a kind of viable product, I suppose, is how much activity there is in the marketplace. So it's always worth kind of I think getting a buying some cards and then maybe setting them for sale and seeing kind of what works. Obviously, before if you were gonna say start kind of putting large amounts of value into the system, which obviously I haven't done. I think I did a video. I had problems spending $100 into Sorare because the cards were actually too expensive. So I have a few cards at about $100 worth. I've not really done very much with them. So if I go to so we can see here there was an offer. So this offer's actually gone, I think. So that has said an offer from one player, from one kind of Sorare user. There was actually quite a decent offer that I may have accepted, but he seems to have deleted that one, and I seem to have this offer instead. So this is the card, a Yannick Bolasie card. So I bought this one because it was a rare card. It's an old season. Yannick Bolasie was quite a well-known player a couple of years ago, and he's had some injuries now, playing in the English Championship. Championship for Middlesbrough, I think. So he's sort of a player coming to the end of his career, not doing terribly well, but he was a rare player. He's the only rare player I've got, actually. So he was kind of, I guess, sort of slightly undervalued asset, I thought. So go and have a look at the card itself. Obviously, this is a blockchain game, so we have this running on the blockchain. So here we have Yannick Bolasie, and we can see some stats about him. So there's only 100 of these. This is number 10. We can see his stats over the last 5 games, so we can see here. Sorare does this quite well. We can see here he was auctioned, originally sold for €2.90. And then some offers came in, and then I came in and bought him for 37 euros, 0.3 ETH at the time. So we can see that the offer coming in for about $11 €11, not very good. But what I can do here is I could kind of set up a kind of a minimum price here. So I could do this. It'd be interesting. So I probably at the moment would be looking, because I think he's a rare card, kind of 50 euros. I think that's like a massive markup. I'm not particularly keen on selling him, so if someone wants to buy him off me, that's fine, but I want to make a bit of profit on that. I can keep the amount secret if I want to, but this is good because basically if people offer under the amount, obviously they can still offer whatever they want, but I won't get notified of these kind of people trying to kind of I don't know when people try to do that, when you've spent like $40 euros buying something and they try to offer you 10 euros for it. I mean, it obviously must work, otherwise we wouldn't do it, but they must be doing it to everyone, and like it worked in 1 of 1,000 times. Could keep the amount secret. There's no point in that. If people want to buy this card off me, that's fine. They can offer me 50 euros. So I'll save that one in there, and there we go. So while we're here, let's have a quick look at the market. So we can see some kind of the prices of operating with Sorare. Sorare is interesting. I think that it doesn't have like a vast amount of users, but people who are into it are really into it, and it's become one of these Ethereum-based games where you actually quite quickly it's built up like the top level. There are people who invest thousands and thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, and actually there is a kind of professional sort of esports element around it now. There's at least one company called Blackpool, which is a kind of crypto investment company who is involved in NFTs in general. They've built out some positions in some NFT sort of games, and they actually sort of went to some Sorare play managers who already had invested in the system and then brought them into their sort of team. So there is kind of quite a lot of money, and the Blackpool people have been they've been involved with some of the most expensive cards in the game, which have gone for over $100,000. So we can see here the problem now is with this kind of system is that to get involved with this now, you have to start spending quite a lot of money, and that's a problem with a lot of blockchain games that have been successful. That the entry level point becomes so big that you're asking people to spend probably $500 or something like that. I know that was the case with Axie Infinity, changing now with their Ronin sidechain, so they can breed off Ethereum, and that will drop the price on this. But with Sorare at the moment, you need five cards to play the basic game. So you need to have 5 on-chain cards, which is going to cost you probably a few hundred euros, I would think, probably more than that now. But we can kind of see amongst these people who are kind of into this kind of game, there's quite a lot of activities, some bundles here. So there's a bundle of I guess is that AC Milan, yeah. We can see here these are so this, the other interesting thing with Sorare is, as well as a lot of marketplace peer-to-peer trading, you also have the new cards being dropped all the time. So the developer is still minting out new cards, and because it's a season-based game, obviously every season the developer, the Sorare developer, mints out a whole bunch of new cards. So they have a kind of a bit more of a kind of primary sales focus than some other blockchain games, where you mint some stuff, but then you're basically allowing people to trade amongst themselves. Sorare has a more kind of direct kind of sales system. So this is people bidding. This is new signings. So this is as far as I understand these are players being minted by the developer, and then people are bidding. So it's got 7 hours to go and a day on that one. So people are bidding for those ones. We can have a quick look to see what we can find. And those are new signings. Let's look at the market quickly while we're here. So look what we've got for best value here. So yeah, so you can see here the sort of prices here. If we look for the actual lowest price, see what we get. Okay, so there has been some there are some cheap ones here, but these ones are not available. They're DMP characters, so that's why they are that price. So if we can do rare, those will be the cheapest ones, and it's always good to see the they have a particular league for under, can't see what that's not showing why, for under 23 players. So under 23 players are particularly valuable. Let's have a quick look at these. So yeah, so old Nicholas Storm. How old is he? Oh, he's 25 actually. So I've got that in the wrong place. He's a bit lower, 23 there. Okay. So you can see some of these, particularly these young cards that can play into the under 23 league. Again, are if you want to build an under 23 kind of management position here, you're looking 5 of those. So you're looking for well over 1,500. Maybe even more than that, because you need them in different positions, and so we have a lot of defenders here. The goalkeepers are going to be even more expensive, so let's have a look at if we can find any goalkeepers under 23 here, because obviously goalkeepers are going to be around for a while as well. Is that going to refresh? Oh, I need to click off defender. So yeah, so the cheapest goalkeepers here are $1,500 on their own. So it's becoming a bit of a rich person's sport. But anyway, interesting to see how the marketplace works. So there we go. I'll have to do a video, I suppose, if I sell Mr. Bolasie for 50 euros. That'll be interesting. But thanks for watching the video. This is Blockchain Gaming World, dipping into the world of blockchain games, trying to make sense of it. If you like that sort of stuff, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.